Welcome to my first wrestling review. Now this one is a bit of a special one for me actually. It's the oldest pay-per-view that I've got in my series of pay-per-views, which I'll be reviewing each of them. All the ones that I've got on DVD, on video, or ones that I've watched online. So let's begin right at the beginning with SummerSlam 1988. This is the first ever SummerSlam. This time for this one, it was held in Madison Square Garden. The attendance was 20,000. Held in Madison Square Garden, New York City. Well, it was a pretty big event actually. Our commentators for the match were Superstar Billy Graham and the Great Gorilla Monsoon. So, let's go straight to the results for the matches and my review on each match. There were 10 matches. Massively big this event was. 10 matches for SummerSlam 1988. The British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid fought the Fabulous Rougeaus in the first match, Jacques and Raymond. The match lasted for 20 minutes and was the longest match in the was the longest match on the pay-per-view. Was the first match, and it came to a no contest due to the time limit. So they wrestled to a time limit draw. However, the British Bulldogs, would ask for an extra 5 minutes, while the Rougeaus try and punk them out before Bulldogs take it back to the dressing room to beat the crap out of the Rougeaus. My review on the match is a very good match. The tide changed a lot, mainly when the Bulldogs, mainly Davey Boy Smith, showing his immense power by picking up Jacques and Raymond, not at the same time, obviously, but at each time, sort of thing. And then the second match lasted just under 7 minutes. Bad News Brown defeated Ken Patera, the former Olympic great Ken Patera, lost to Bad News Brown. Patera was on top for most of the match before he rammed his shoulder into the ring post before getting hit by the devilish Getter Blaster. Bad News Brown picked up the win. The next match was Rick Rude versus Junkyard Dog. Now, this match was weird, let's say, but then again, Rick Rude was in it. But Junkyard Dog, obviously, done what he always does, is the headbutts. The headbutts on all four knees, just smashing the hell out of Rick Rude through most of the match. Rude would then fight back before going to the top rope and revealing a second pair of trunks, or whatever you call them, tights. A second pair of tights, which obviously you know about Rick Rude and his fetish of having people or titles on his tight design. And on the second layer of pants included Jake the Snake's wife, and Jake didn't take that very kindly, went straight to the ring and beat the crap out of Rick Rude, causing Rick Rude to win the match against Junkyard Dog by disqualification. Next up was the Powers of Pain, the Barbarian and the Warlord, with the Baron, their new manager, defeating the Bolsheviks with Boris Sukov and Nikolai Volkov with the Doctor Style Slick. This match lasted only 5 minutes. The Powers of Pain demolished the Bolsheviks through all of the match, including the finishing big power slam followed by the diving headbutt off the top rope. The fifth match was the first of 2 titles on the line, where the Ultimate Warrior would make a shocking return to defeat the Honky Tonk Man, to defeat the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history of 13 months, and defeated him within 31 seconds to become Intercontinental Champion. Next is Canada's Strongest Man, Dino Bravo, with Frenchie Martin, who fought The Rock, Don Morocco, in a singles match. This contest lasted under 5.5 minutes, with Dino Bravo picking up a victory over Don Morocco. And for that match, I think it was that match where Bobby Heenan would join Superstar Billy Graham and Gorilla Monsoon in the commentary box. And then our second of two titles was on the line. Demolition defeated the Hart Foundation. Demolition, of course, Axe and Smash, the champions. They also had in their corner Mr. Fuji and the mouth with the microphone, Jimmy Hart. They defeat the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, in a tag team championship match. How this match ended was when Jimmy Hart passed Demolition his microphone while the referee at the time, I think it was Joey Morella, was distracted on the outside. Demolition would then hit Bret Hart in the back with that microphone, the megaphone, before winning the match. Our 8 of 10 matches was the Big Boss Man taking on Koko B. Ware. This match took just under 6 minutes, with Big Boss Man getting a great win over Koko. Koko would try a lot of high-flying moves, but would get caught in the last move before being hit with a side slam by the Big Boss Man. Jake the Snake Roberts fought the almighty Hercules in one of the longest matches of the pay-per-view, lasting 10 minutes, over 10 minutes. Jake Roberts would win the match by hitting his signature DDT after Hercules dominating the match through most of it. And then the main event, the Mega Powers, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, the current WWE champion at the time, with Miss Elizabeth defeating the Mega Bucks, Ted DiBiase and Andre the Giant, with Bobby Heenan and Virgil. This match, of course, resolved itself when Miss Elizabeth would take off her skirt to distract the referee and Ted DiBiase and Andre the Giant before Randy Savage, before Hulk Hogan would kick Ted DiBiase in the head before then getting given the diving elbow drop by Randy Savage, followed by the leg drop from Hogan. The Mega Powers won and celebrated for quite a while. So that was SummerSlam 1988, the first ever SummerSlam, and it was held in Madison Square Garden. Now, my review on this whole pay-per-view, a lot of people say that, really the only the titles and the main event were the only good matches. I disagree. I think that most of them were good. There's some that stick out and there's some that don't. The Bulldogs, for example, sticks out, and so does Bad News Brown versus Ken Pateras. But I'd say this is a good pay-per-view for that era. For the era where there was, there was no Triple H, no Austin, no Rock. So for that era, right, when you're Triple H, you're Austin, and you're Rock, were Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and Ted DiBiase, it was a pretty good pay-per-view. So my rating for it, out of 100%, my rating for this is 86. Mainly because there are a few matches which I thought could have been better, and the main reason is every 5 minutes they'd have to advertise Survivor Series. Every 5 minutes, right? Or you could hear every 5 minutes, every time a match ended, Thanksgiving night, witness the Survivor Series. I don't think that the fans at that time were so stupid that they'll forget something after 5 minutes. But that certainly stuck in my mind as well, probably more than the main event. So I've been Masterath, and I'll see you for my next wrestling review, WrestleMania 5. Goodbye.